And he comes with heat and gets another one. Adams still hollering out. Home plate umpire takes a look over, and now he's talking to him. Hollering out at Pat Hoberg. And Buck wants.
Yeah, he threw him out.
He threw him out.
Well, but you can see that coming.
Over the fourth, and Braun takes a strike.
Same pitch. Same pitch he got rung up on his first time up.
Payoff pitch. And Braun strikes out. And now he's been thrown out. So Braun barking at the home plate umpire.
Understand why Matt is upset, because I'm sure that ball seems away to him, but it just comes back and barely nicks the strike zone. The pitches prior to this will cause some frustration in the hold up.
And a base hit. Going to be offline with the home plate umpire, Jeremy Rayak, and end up getting kicked out of the game.
In 18 1/3 innings, and strike 3 called on Gomez, and he's a little upset by it. Gomez not upset by the strike 3. He's upset with Mike Estabrook.
Base open. And then pitch to the right-hand hitting catcher open. Suroff is a left-handed hitter, but they'll let O'Brien hit. Wait a minute. I think he just got thrown out of the game. I think Francona's just been ejected from the game. I don't know what for, but Ken Kaiser's thrown him out.
Yeah, he did get ejected.
Yeah, I think it was he thought swing, and see right here. Yeah, he went. Yeah, he crossed the.
After that last pitch.
Well, I think the check swing, and Escobar may have said. Well, he looked. What happened there with Escobar? He looked over at the third base umpire to see, and then he gets thrown out.
Curve, and it's a strike. Coco did not. 0-2 pitch, and then Coco swings at that one. He throws the bat at the umpire, and he is gone.
And he just threw him out. Yeah. And Bob Melvin.
So he flipped the bat, and it may have hit the umpire. It came very.
One pitch that Puig fouls back.
King ball that was kind of up and flat.
Puig and Hundley coming together. Hundley shoves him. Puig returns the ball, and the bench is clear. It was actually Puig that delivered the first push.
It's nothing offensive to the opposing team. It's just, he's just upset with himself. He didn't stare out at Watson.
Takes ball one from Urania and takes a couple of steps in his direction. This is not the first time there's been a little bit of extracurricular between the Dodgers and the Marlins this year. You can understand why Puig takes exception.
Be up from taking his time if the batter doesn't step out. Matheny can afford to be run, not Molina.
Beat him there.
The Phillies take the lead.
Jordy Mercer going over to have a discussion. Oh, that's what it was right there. Frazier was going to cover the bag out a little bit.
Clint Hurdle's getting hot. Getting a near full from Clint Hurdle.
And strike 3, and Prado's not happy, throws the bat, throws the helmet, and he is tossed. Prado's thrown out of the game, and he and Dale Scott are going to go nose to nose. Mattingly
And a double, and takes a strike. Dave screaming at the top of his lungs about the pitch being low. 0-1 the count.
Holberg, we played umpire, 0-1 the count. Holberg.
Called strike three. Another big fan for Ryan Blakeney, and he tosses Peterson. Now keep in mind, Dave Roberts has got a big bench, but he's already run through some outfielders with several substitutions.
Or a misplay behind him. He didn't always have the ability to make up for that.
This ball trying for third, and he is out.
Escobar saying that. Wow. You know, Jeff Bannister is going to ask for an explanation.
And there goes Banning.
As Jubal kind of a step out. I don't know if he asked for time and didn't get it. And then they get a base hit.
Did you see what Angel Hernandez did? Cabrera hit it, looked back at Angel, and he went to throw him out of the game, and he just did. He had his arm cocked to throw him out of the game 3 steps out of the.
Here's 1-2. Inside, it hits Andrews on the hip. Oberholzer immediately ejected on a 1-2 pitch. He can't throw aside. And remember, benches were warned.
And you can see exactly where Gratterall's setting up. And that means Mike Scioscia's out of the game, too.
Watch the reaction. Pete Walker says something to Carapazza. And Carapazza said, "What you got to say?" And of
Balls
course,
and strikes, huh?
Yeah.
Pete Walker just got tossed. I believe that Vic Carapazza just threw Pete Walker out of the game. He said something to Carapazza. Obviously.
The home plate umpire is Nick Lenz, and this is what happened during the commercial break. No more, okay? No more, okay? Well, Mike Matheny had plenty more to say.
Frustrated. Feel this one getting ready to happen. Danny Valencia objected to many of the calls by Dan Iasonia, and Dan got tired of hearing it and ran him. So now it's got service.
Rice rips it. Foul.
Right went over the corner of the bag, perhaps.
The Phillies, it's been a year and a half. We have not seen Bryce Harper this mad. He has been ejected from the ball game. He had words with Roberto Ortiz, the first base umpire, and it was on the ball that was hit down the right field line, which was called foul. He thought was fair, and then Roberto.
Good pitch, Kohler. That spiked curve that he just digs into the zone. That tells you the action of it. Harper's not pleased at himself. Watch out. Watch out.
Puig at the plate, and the pitch is at his feet. He leaps in the air trying to get out of the way of it, and I believe it hit him on the foot. And Puig is furious now at Bumgarner, and he would love to have a card on him. And both teams come out and went down like a folding chair, but he was not just folding. He was simmering and then suddenly began to burn over. And by the time he gets up, he's had enough time to go after him, as if to say, "What are you doing?" Gesturing, takes off his. Puig had fire in his eyes when that pitch hit him on the foot, and he is still staring at Bumgarner. Bumgarner did not leave the mound. It's not as if he was going to charge Puig. He was going to stay where he was. Whoa. So Puig is hit by the pitch. His eyes are watering. Ian Kennedy quiet. The pens go back. Popped a bunt up, and he is hit. And I think Kennedy's thrown out of the game. And now they're liable to get angry after that. Uribe is mixing it up a little bit. He's in the middle. That's Belisario went down on one knee. There's about a little more ready to erupt. Puig is right there. There is Puig hollering at anybody who'll listen, even those who won't. Remember, he was hit in the nose earlier.
Ouch. He just got hit to load the bases. Now they're saying that he offered at it, and they're going to call him back. Wow, that's a big call. Joe going out to talk to Chris Conroy at first. He just ejected him. And he just got kicked out. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, I think Joe's saying, I don't care where his bat is, what it looked like.
I've seen managers come out and get tossed even on their way out to the mound. He just keeps going. I've never seen this in my life. And here the umpire throws him, and he's like, okay, then stay out there. Like, you're You get tossed, you're supposed to leave immediately.
And that is Canely throwing behind Cabrera, and now Canely has been tossed. And Joe Girardi darts out of the dugout, right to home plate, set because there was no warning given, and now Girardi has been kicked out.
That is all. Oh, Skubal. Tarek's happy to be home.
He's letting them know over there.
Tarek immediately had words for Montgomery, the young left-hander for the White Sox.
He's pointing in the dugout. There's some chirping going on by somebody.
All right, take a look at how that last half inning ended. Tarek Skubal had some words for the White Sox dugout. That is the face of desperation right now. And Mike Vasil, he is not backing down the magic wand. He said, don't bring that in our house.
Tempers flaring here in Motown. Tigers fighting for their lives in the bottom of the AL Central. Look at Mike Vasil. Looking anything.
And the pitch. Breaking ball. They say he went. O'Neill is angry, and I think he just threw O'Neill out of the game. O'Neill is saying you should have pointed down to the third base umpire. Don't tell me it's a swing without even checking. And O'Neill is really barking. He fires his helmet and his hat, and now he is thrown out.
But, you know, Buckner allowed him to get angry.
Right.
And he should have left it go there, and he didn't.
Rendon caught looking again. He's been thrown out by Bob Davidson. Now the dugout voicing distrusters are calling it a perfect pitch. You hardly ever see that reaction from Anthony.
He didn't say a word, though. That's all he did was throw his arms in the air. I think that's why the dugout.
135. The pitch is strike three called. AJ flips the bat away. He was on his way to first base. He can't believe it. And he and Corey Blazer have an extended conversation as Greinke earns his 7th strikeout.
Twitter handle too, El Yuli 10.
Wow, that's Alex Cora down there. He just got tossed.
Papers went flying in the dugout.
Yeah, he snapped. Well, Alex played long enough, and Laz Diaz has umpired long enough that I don't think there's a history that would, from Alex Cora's.
I think he hit him on purpose.
All right, they're having a hold back plea. Contreras and Rizzo.
I'm not saying Pedro should have drilled him. I'm just saying as a hitter, you have to know that certain actions are going to fire up an opposing pitcher.
Well said. I don't have anything to add to that.
If he gets to the mound, there's not a pitcher in this league. He'll snap your neck.
Well, it's probably the case, but I think we all agree that when a batter gets hit, if they really want to go to the mound, they can get to the mound.
It's a 3-0 pitch, and Strop had been pitching him in early. The body language after this one, I think this is what got Strop's attention.
But
I agree with
he doesn't want him. And I'm not suggesting he should go get him. I don't want anybody to misunderstand me here. But all the rest of this is just.
I didn't see him throw him out, but you can't argue balls and strikes, so he's obviously been thrown out. Yes, he has. He has been thrown out.
Go 3-2. Called strike 3. Marsh cannot believe it. He is livid with C.V. Buckner. That was well inside. He's got a case.
They're still chirping, John. How are we going to get through this series without things boiling over?
I don't know.
Good TV, right? They're here for the people.
Finishes his night with his second.
to Abreu. The Orioles commit their second error in as many innings. Well,
Oh, yeah.
all right. Somebody.
I'm not going to listen to you. Or maybe it's Alex.
Not everybody's going to jump out to the great start and the great year right away. But now's a time where, as you said, you get hot. Wow. Speaking
DJ,
of getting hot.
which is rare.
Very.
And that is in there for strike three, and Xander is upset. Here comes Cora as he is called out on strike three.
I mean, that is wildly out of character for Bogaerts.
That was a awfully late grant of time. Well, didn't seem to throw Fairbanks off his rhythm. 2 strikeouts in the inning. Oh, Chirinos right now is yapping at Fairbanks. Andy Fletcher. And here's after the last pitch. All right, so Fairbanks is jawing at him. Again, why Pete Fairbanks is mad at Chirinos. Wants that one back.
He's not getting cheated much. A little back and forth right there. Well, Bumgarner doesn't like. Bumgarner.
And a big bat flip for a leadoff walk. And a long look down toward Contreras.
Strike 3 call on Puig. Yasiel very slow to depart after the James Hoy call. And he's out of the game. He did say anything.
I think the toss comes about.
Strike 3 call. That's 2 of those in a row. And Altuve is getting pretty fed up with the home plate umpiring. He's right in Alan Porter.
But it's not just this one at bat or that one pitch. And Alan Porter doesn't know the whole story.
Thrown out of the game by Alan Porter.
Out that it was Bonds. Bonds did the, the thumb and forefinger 2 inches deal, and that was it.
He said, I didn't say a word.
1 out.
Marwin had a couple of words for him. Threw him out. That was a pretty healthy toss, Doug.
Well, quick pitch team.
Strike 3.
According to our Fox tracks. But he said too much.
Oh, he threw him out. Collins has been ejected. And he'll get a few parting shots in, and Dan Iasonia.
0-2.
There's that low strike Joe Girardi's not going to be happy about. And there he goes.
And Joe might let off some steam here.
2 out of 2 out for Polanco. And he's called out on strikes. Very borderline strike 3.
There you see the location of that pitch just barely nicking the strike zone. You can see the edge of.
Wow. Must have said the magic words.
Swing and a miss. And now LeMahieu not happy with the home plate umpire. And I'll tell you what, Merzel gave him some latitude. He did not throw him out right away. And now Aaron.
This is a continuation of a discussion that was held when Herman came off the mound at the end of the 3rd inning. A long discussion after he was checked by first base umpire James Hoy, who's the crew chief. Afterward, now this is at the end of the top of the 3rd, a glove on now, but something was amiss as he was checked coming off the mound to Aaron Boone. And so Herman came out to start his warm-up tosses, and their judgment is to Herman and Aaron Boone.
If it has to be that long of a discussion, that means something. There's smoke, there's fire. And he had to call the other 3 umpires for help.
And Rocco, I'd be surprised if he doesn't get ejected. And there he goes. And I think he's got a really good point. There was some reason that Germán was stopped for an extended check along the first baseline as he exited the mound.
As strike 3 called, and Chisholm is upset again. And now he's been run. Well, Jeff Nelson had a couple of opportunities to throw him out in the 3rd inning. And after Chisholm decided to bark again in the 3rd, it's the 3rd time he's flipped his bat away, thinking it was ball 4, only to be called back. This time, Jeff had no patience. Yeah. And I think that's probably what's.
Manny was not ready. Wow, so with 8-7 back out at the pitcher, 3, it's a strike. The count was 3-2.
Oh no!
And Bob ejected. Was it Machado or Melvin who was ejected? Somebody just got tossed. Must have been Manny there. Last comment came from Manny.
1-2 to the plate. Strike 3 called way off of the plate. Andy Fletcher's gone out, buddy, but there's been a couple hitters that have had the bat taken out of their hand with no chance of reaching that pitch. And Donaldson is.
Strike 3, Chisholm down looking, ball game over, and the Yankees lose 8-7, and Chisholm arguing his case with Brian Walsh. And he's right, it wasn't a strike. That's a tough way to lose a game. You know, he's saying it's not a strike.
And he's right.
Now let's look at it.
And Danny's going to be called down on that. Thrown out from the dugout. He was hot from earlier in the game. So Espinosa.
I mean, when you're pointing at guys and looking for somebody in the dugout, you just don't usually see that. That's what we used to call having rabbit ears.
Kelly, the pitch. Swing and at the wall, and it's gone. Goodbye. Gates.
Brian Knight hangs out to make sure Robinson.
Saying something. Harper's not happy about it. He's pushing Diaz. Watch the elbow.
Right at the top step of the Rockies dugout, shouting, and many of them coaches wearing the hooded warm-up tops. Now the bullpens have emptied. Harper was red hot coming out of that bullpen, or dugout rather.
Toronto, the Blue Jays are hardly put away. Harper, frustrated, flings his bat and his helmet as he stalled earlier in the at-bat that Harper didn't like, as he throws his bat and his helmet in disgust. And then whatever he had to say there to Alex Tosi was the final bell for Harper. Home-plate umpire Alex Tosi with a pretty quick hook for Harper, who flung his bat, flung his helmet, and now has a lot to say as he pushes Paco Figueroa out of the way.
He did not like the
pitch. It's low and in. Ball. Oh, they said he went around. He's going to be out of this game if he keeps this up. He is out of this game. I got to tell you, naked eye, he did not. Somebody.
Whoa!
History.
And Bryce Harper wants a piece of Hunter Strickland. Here they go.
Well, defending yourself. And when a guy throws a 100-mile-an-hour pitch at you, I think you have to defend yourself.
Look like Strickland. Strickland lands a punch. Harper lands a punch. Bench is empty.
And that was intentional in my mind.
Here. Castellanos is hit by the pitch, and he is not happy. The benches are going to clear. Harper's already at the mounds. Castellanos has been hit and comes over with Brandon Marsh to move Harper away. The bullpen's.
Oh, it doesn't matter. That's what you love right there.
Well, Usain is going to be asked to leave this game. I don't think there's any question about that. The umpires are talking about it right now.
Strike 3 call. Nationals down to their final out.
How did he get? I think it's all Bryce said is that was so bad, and you can say that. And Bryce is saying, I didn't say a word. He was walking back to the dugout. It was over. And I think as an umpire, you got to let it.
Strike 3 call.
You're right again, John.
A little off the plate.
I think they got both balls.
You think they got both balls? I mean, Harp had everything. He had every reason to complain about the pitch to him. The last one to Reese looked like it was a good pitch, but swing and a miss. Inning is over.
There's some words.
Yep.
Started. And the hesitation right there by Caber, and well, Bryce telling him to throw it. Why you hesitate? It's a ball. It's a strike, but it's. And he's saying, what are you looking at? Maybe a little bit in there, but.
Bench is empty. Bullpens came in. Nothing of consequence happened.
And the 2-2. Got him.
And you look at the velocity, you see 92, but it doesn't tell the whole story about Harrison. I mean, he's sneaky.
Fastball hitters do not like that.
Than anything else. And he's down looking on strikes for the first out. 5 strikeouts for Matz. He's not happy with Mark Carlson. I think more about strike 2. Rusty Watkins coming here as well. This is the most heated I think we've ever seen Gabe. That one's out to right center field. Coming on is Reynolds. He dives and he makes the catch.
No, that thing drops in front of him, gets past him. You're looking right on the screws.
Yeah. 0-1 pitch. Fastball, a called strike.
Wow, Harper's got to be careful.
7 miles an hour.
Harper's barking at the home plate umpire, Chris Siegel, and that's actually, you got to admire the umpire's restraint as Harper.
The kick and the pitch. Fastball, swing and a miss. Bryce strikes out and now gets thrown out of the game. Now he lets the home plate umpire hear it. He spikes his bat down and he then goes and points down to where the pitch was. And you kind of saw that coming.
And tossed. He slams down his bat, gets in Chris Siegel's face, and now he's going to further demonstrate where the strike zone is.
If he didn't drive that run in, he wasn't.
Harper was very fortunate not to get tossed out of the game.
Bryce thought the pitch was low and took his right hand and fired it down and said that pitch is down. Here's the set of the pitch. Bryce swings and misses at a breaking ball.
Check swing. Ball for. Oh, man. No. He just said he went. And Bryce is not happy. Throw it out. Here comes Rob Thompson.
You know what you hate is he had to peek around.
He had to peek around.
Rob might be gone too. That was absolutely.
And Dietrich admiring that one. He is homered for the second time against the Pirates this year. That one way out of here. First time around. And of course, a pitch comes in at him, and Archer's going to be warned.
Archer apparently has.
Actually, you know, in retrospect, that's really not that bad. That Bell is upset. I'm not sure if he's upset.
These two teams have played each other quite a bit here in the early going, and it's feisty. There's some pushing and shoving. Don't let anybody get hurt now. Whole lot of hullabaloo
of Archer, and then it was him and Cervelli. And it looked like he had been taken out of the mix, and then finally, I don't know who that is.
That's
he's
Tom
making
Prince,
contact. Yeah, I mean, you know, all he's trying to do is keep everything peaceful, and Puig makes contact with him.
Little frustration in between innings. Matt Kemp didn't like strike 2 call by Phil Cuzzi and kept barking from the Braves dugout. And Phil Cuzzi had heard enough and threw him out. So once he was tossed, Matt Kemp wanted to come out and get a couple of parting shots in verbal.
2-1. Came in, that guy foul ball. I'm a little confused. Service has mattered because it would be a foul ball. His hand counts as part of the bat.
That automatically brings Jeff Bannister out.
Steve Buechele making the obvious presentation. It was Scott Service who talked everybody into.
He checked it. Oh, he went around. You got to be kidding me. Oh, Kinsler can't believe it. And Ian's screaming now at Baker at first base.
It's a seat.
Jordan Baker and Brad Ausmus toe-to.
And there it is.
Bench coach Ron Gardenhire. Then Torey Lovello went out there, and Torey went bonkers. And based on the strike calling and the strike zone we've seen from DJ Rayburn, he was more than justified.
Last weekend of July, it is one of the most popular music festivals we ever present. This year we've got Mary J. Blige, Usher, Kem, so many more.
They're saying it apparently is not a lodged ball. LeBron Price is.
And it's gone. And now Matt Cain's about to get tossed out of the game.
And this just 100% frustration.
That's hit into the right field corners and a home run.
Yeah, look, I thought it hit the railing just with the way it shot back into the crowd. Well, Ned's convinced that it was something else. Again, it's hard to. Ned just got ejected.
The all-time list. Almost got to chase that.
He did go around.
The first base umpire, Ramon De Jesus, rings up Pujols. Mike Scioscia trying to protect Albert Pujols on that one. Albert not happy at all. Mike Scioscia not happy at all.
Watching on TV, we'll see Puig kind of flip the bat, just throw it away, and it went over the center field wall. And then when Puig rounded third, Bumgarner was on the grass hollering at him, and they finally said to Bumgarner, go back to pitching. Well, if you take that and little chopper, Bumgarner picks it up, can't make a tag, throws to Belt, who makes a great catch. And now what?
They're talking.
Bumgarner was talking to Puig.
And the benches are clearing.
From the moment the play ended, Bumgarner.
Now Bumgarner and Puig are going at it again. And Bumgarner really wants to go get him. Bumgarner's literally trying to shove his way to Puig along the first base line, and somebody said something, and everybody.
There's the chopper. Bumgarner's going to pick it up, throw to first, holler something. Again, he's having a conversation with Puig, and in the middle.
He's just telling fastball.
I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you right now. The problem is, 1 minute later, you're limping back into the dugout. So
And biting your helmet.
That doesn't really do much good.
Good day. Puig looks at strike three. Slams the bat down, and he'll get thrown out of the game by Tom Woodring. Let's see. Pretty good pitch. Pretty doggone good pitch. Reactions. And Adrian Gonzalez, the wingman.
Strike three call. And some words with Kerwin Danley, and he threw him out of the game.
By Kerwin Danley.
And now Puig tosses his bat and his helmet into the batter's box, and David Bell is going to get his money's worth. They are having to pull.
Doing something to cost him a couple of games.